Hi everybody and welcome back to Casco Travels. Welcome back, cruisers. Hey, we got some stories we're going to talk about today. We're talking about a cruise line that has filed bankruptcy. We're going to talk about a cruise line that told their booked guests, to take a hike. And then we're going to talk about kids allowed in the solarium and a pregnant lady that got denied her cruise. So join me. Let's talk about it. Hey everybody, so here we are post-COVID and still talking about the effects of it. So American Queen Voyages has filed bankruptcy. They filed bankruptcy and closed their doors as of February the 20th, 2024. They are no longer doing any business at all. They have said that their guests that have been pre-booked on cruises said that they will get refunded. But there's a catch to it. So we're going to talk about that. First, let's talk about the statement that they had put out. They said, "We are saddened to share that American Queen Voyages has made the difficult decision to shut down. The overnight cruise industry was especially affected by the COVID-19 pandemic and related changes in travel preferences. Despite great efforts by our team, crew, and partners, demand has not recovered and American Queen Voyages has become financially unsustainable." Kaput. They're done. These cruise lines, that they're all being affected. Some of them will be able to climb out of it, and some of them are still hurting. So when you see that extra gratuities, or when you see the extra little price increase, that is why. It's because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, I told you there was a catch, right? So if you're trying to get a refund, do not submit to American Queen Voyages because they will deny your refund. Your refund will actually have to be applied for through Argo Surety. They are the ones handling the refunds. They are the ones that will have the applications, and you have to go online, fill those out. I'm sure you can reach somebody on the phone, but they're probably going to be backed up quite a while. So go online, fill out your application to Argo Surety, and see about getting your refund that way. That's the catch to it. Don't apply for your refund through American Queen Voyages because it's going to get denied because it's within them guidelines, the cutoff guidelines and everything like that. So follow the instructions on it and get your money back. So now we're going to talk about Royal Caribbean. Royal Caribbean has reached out to the guests booked on the April 26, 2024 sailing and told them to take a hike. You're booted. You're not going. You are not going on the cruise. Why? Because they have chartered out the entire cruise ship to a group. So they booted these guests to let all these guests on board. So I would be highly upset. Royal Caribbean, they're offering the cruise credit, and I'm sure somewhere in there they're going to say, well, we're going to give you extra spending money on board if you rebook with us or something like that. Myself, I would request a full refund and book another cruise. But I would be highly upset if I booked this cruise way in advance and made plans to go on it, and then all of a sudden tell me that I can't go because they chartered it out to a group. I think that a group probably needs to do this well in advance so that the cruise line doesn't end up having to boot guests. What do you think? Leave a comment below. So now that brings us to celebrity cruises. That's right, celebrity cruises allowing kids in the solarium. How do you feel about kids in the solarium? Well, evidently, they're going to allow kids in the solarium on certain cruises. These cruises will be cruises that actually go like to Alaska, the Baltics, and Antarctica. Now, it's very cold there. So when it's cold weather and everything, the kids cannot enjoy the swimming activities on the outdoors, anywhere on the pool decks or anything like that. They can't enjoy it. So the solarium is actually a covered facility. It's usually got glass, and it's usually heated pretty good in there. And that's why all the adults go there too, is because they can actually go to the pool and enjoy the swimming and everything like that. So they've decided that it would be a good idea for the kids to be able to get some enjoyment out of the pool, and they're going to allow kids in the solarium between 5 and 7 p.m. daily. Now, with that in mind, what are we doing most of the time between 5 and 7 p.m.? Right, we're getting ready for dinner. We're going to go to the main dining room or the buffet or something like that. We are ready to eat. Kids are ready to play. Why not? Let them play. Let them have fun. I see no harm in it. It doesn't bother me any. I've got kids that are grown and I've got grandkids. Doesn't bother me one bit. From 5 to 7, kids can have a blast. Let them wear that energy off. Heck, that way they're not running around everywhere else, right? Good idea, celebrity. Thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you like kids in the solarium? Or do you say no, 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 no? Let me know. I'd like to take this opportunity to ask you, if you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost a thing. It just helps me keep you up to date with everything going on in cruising and the cruise news. That brings us to our final story of the evening. So we're going to talk about the pregnant lady that tried to board Carnival Luminosa in Brisbane, Australia. She arrives at the cruise port all happy to celebrate her birthday on a 3-night cruise vacation that she had planned, and she gets there and they tell her, no, you're not doing it, no go, you're not getting on this boat. Wow, what a surprise to her. Now, she was 26 weeks pregnant. 2 weeks past the gestational period that Carnival Cruise allows. Now that goes to show you that you really, really need to read your cruise ticket, the cruise contract, before you ever book a cruise. Because it does specifically state any guest who has entered or who will at any time during the cruise enter the 24th week of estimated gestational age in her pregnancy agrees not to book a cruise or board the ship. there you go. I mean, I don't like it probably no more than she does, but I think it's because they probably don't want to have to deliver a baby on board. Maybe there's something that with the seas and everything may cause a woman to go into labor. I don't know. But that is their policy. That is their cruise contract that you basically sign when you agree to book your cruise. You're agreeing to all this. So keep that in mind, and be real careful about booking your cruise if you're pregnant, because there's that chance that you will get denied when on embarkation day. Now, they have told this lady that she is not getting a refund because it's not the cruise line fault. She is saying that it's probably discriminatory against her. Hey, that's something she'll have to take up with them and the attorneys, I guess. So I hope y'all enjoyed the show today. If you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. It don't cost a thing, like I said before. I'm going to leave you with this. Treat that person like you'd want to be treated if you were in their shoes at that time, because you never know if it's going to be you. Y'all have a great day. I hope you enjoyed the show.